Welcome to the NFL bets. It was a bloodbath last week, guys. Absolute bloodbath. Turn away. Apparently, everyone went 7-8 except for me. I went 5-10. My bankroll's in shambles. Like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of done with NFL bets. Last year was awesome. This year's killing me. My bankroll's in shambles. Just kidding. It's fun, but it's just it's painful. I'm under 500. Jason's leading the pack yet again. 10 games over 500. And Chris and Peter, you are both 9 and, well, wait, this can't be right. I feel like I gotta look at
Our
these
math
numbers,
is
guys.
a little off here. I have one fewer.
We gotta automate these numbers, bro. The screenshot that will be
No.
posted will be
Chris
the
has
correct.
one fewer because in week one, he didn't get his pick in one of them. He forgot to put it in the spreadsheet, and
But he said it on the show. I went back and fixed it.
oh, did he? Okay, well then,
I went back and fixed it a long time ago. Yeah.
well, I must not have gotten in the season total. Then that must be what it was.
Okay.
Anyway, there's some weird math going on, but I'm at the bottom. I know that.
None of us have impressive records anyway. No matter how you want to look at it, whether or not those season records are 100% accurate or not, we all need to up our game, and I think we're going to because
Are we? All right. I like the confidence.
hey man, look, you got to be confident in life because everyone who's ever succeeded wildly had to fail quite a bit before they were able to accomplish anything. So we're just watching it in real time.
All right, Peter's a low-key philosopher right now. Let's get started with the first game. We got Commanders visiting the Bucks. Or no, Bucks. The Bears. Commanders visiting the Bears at Thursday Night Football. The Bears are favored by 1 point. Oh, my God. Like, this is the most garbage matchup. We thought last week's Thursday night game was bad. This is going to be a total stinker. But I think I take the points here. I go ahead and take the Laurel team because like these two teams are just the bottom of the NFL.
Yeah, that line is horrendous. Yeah, man. Oh, I would have picked the Bears, but then I watched their film against the Giants earlier today, and just their defense is so bad. I don't know. I'll go Commanders with you. I don't feel great about it though.
I was glad that I was entertaining out-of-town guests on Thursday night who didn't care about the football game, and I was spared having to be subjected to that. Checked my phone once they went to bed and saw that the game was poop and just didn't even turn it on, just went to sleep. And I think I'm going to do the same this week. I'm just going to take Chicago literally just because I'll gain a game on you guys if the Bears win.
Or you lose the game if they don't. It's high risk.
High stakes.
But here's the thing. It's a coin flip game. So, you guys already took Washington.
Fair enough.
Maybe by that logic, I should just go with you guys. But, the home team on Thursday Night Football is overall the better way to take it, even when both home teams suck. But anyways,
yeah.
Here's an interesting game coming up. Tampa Bay, 8.5-point favorites against Pittsburgh. I was really frustrated. By really frustrated, I mean mildly frustrated. I saw on our spreadsheet last week that I had Tampa Bay after that game happened, and I was like, wait a second here. I thought I picked the Falcons to cover. And then I listened back to what we said, and I listened to myself talking about the game, and I talked about it like I was picking Atlanta. And then like a dummy, I said that I picked Tampa Bay at the end of it. I think I totally meant to say Atlanta. But, this is just a lesson for all you guys. When you go to the casino and you fill out your slips, you can't come back later and just be like, oh, well, man, I really meant to put the Falcons on there. So, that's an L for me. But you know what? I am actually going to pick Pittsburgh here. The reason being that they just got beat too bad, and I think that they'll do better than they did last week. I think they have to, and I'm still just the Tampa Bay offense is still just kind of out of sync for me. I don't know if they're ready to pull away big from teams yet, so I'll take Pittsburgh to cover.
That's really interesting to say. I just don't know if I trust the rookie against the Bucks defense. So that's the reason I was going to go with the Bucks there.
Yeah, the interesting life advice that you just gave there, Peter, because I feel like the other lesson to take away from there is that if you're going to have a really long take, you got to know where you got to end it. And that's definitely good advice for me because I tend to have long, rambling takes. Any case, I'm going to go Tampa, basically for the same reason you said, Alec. That game with Pickett, I was really shocked at kind of how poorly he played. So I'm going to go Tampa. All right, well, the next matchup we've got Jets at Packers. Green Bay favored by 7. I still don't know why they're favored so high. The Jets aren't great, but they're playing okay. They put up 40 points against Miami last week. I think I'm going to go Jets here.
Yeah, I understand why you're going with the Jets, and I think I'm going to go the Jets there too because the Packers just don't look like they can put up that many points, like we said last week. 7 points just feels like a lot. The Jets could probably keep pace, so give me the Jets.
You guys are either going to bury me or I'm going to take a big lead. Here's the thing with the Packers. We saw that they can be a good team if they run two of the better running backs in the NFL, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. It's exactly what this scheme is tailored for them to do. Just, they let Aaron Rodgers throw the ball forever in the second half against the Giants, and it did nothing for them. I think that they're going to have to go back to the drawing board again and do that game plan they did against Chicago. And if they're able to do that, I think they can win the game. But now that I'm looking at that is still a big line. So actually, I'm going to take the Jets because I didn't realize how in the world do the Packers get how do they deserve that big of a line?
Yeah,
I think they'll win that game, but they're not winning it by that much.
There's a line later on that I double-checked because I was like, this feels wrong to me.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and I have an interesting take for that one. Next, we have Ravens at Giants. This one's easy because we already went through it in our preview episode. You can listen to that if you haven't yet. We all think that Baltimore's going to win by more than 5, so that one's quick.
Yeah, I feel really good about this one.
Same. Yep. I think all of our scores, we definitely have the Ravens winning by 5. So let's move on to the next one. Niners at Falcons. Niners favored 5.5 points as the away team. This one's interesting. Niners are playing really good football. Falcons just kind of like all over the place. I feel like the Niners are a safe bet here for me.
I love what San Francisco is doing. I love them keeping defense relevant in 2022. Relevant, I should say. It sounded like I said relevant for a second there, like it's like a red elephant. But, anyways. Good defense is kind of as rare as a red elephant in today's NFL. But San Francisco, first game where the Falcons will lose against the spread this year. Calling it.
Wow. Yeah, me too. San Francisco. I've learned my lesson. I'll just say that. Next up, Bengals at Saints. The Bengals are a 2-point favorite. Give me the Bengals all day long. I know that they've been struggling, but I just don't think the Saints are in that much better of a situation themselves. So, yeah, Bengals all the way.
The Saints were able to win last week because the Seahawks forgot that Taysom Hill exists, and he just destroyed them. I don't think that they're going to be able to do that 2 weeks in a row. Give me Cincinnati.
Interesting. I feel like I might go Saints here. I think the Bengals are going to be suffering from a little, a couple of injuries. We'll see what happens with T. Higgins if he's able to play this game, but they've really got to figure out some stuff on offense, be able to move the ball a little bit better. I'll pick the Saints here. All right, next game, Patriots at Browns. Cleveland favored by 3. This one's interesting. Gosh, man, I don't think anybody on this pod, I think at the beginning of the season would have had Cleveland playing as well as they have been on anybody's bingo card. Their run game continues to be fantastic, and they just, are able to keep the offense moving with Brissett. I think I'll take Cleveland on this one. I think the Patriots just don't have enough firepower to be able to compete.
This is yeah.
It's tough because like we said that about the Patriots last week, and they
you guys
dominated
said that
the
about the
Lions.
Patriots last week.
All right. Well,
I gotta call. We gotta feel good about the things we did call correctly, even though
that's fair. That's fair. Zappy, man, I don't know. I didn't watch the film to know, but yeah, you know what? Give me the Patriots because I just think the Browns are not that great. Why not?
It's a really interesting game here. I think it's just going to come down to which team gets better quarterback play is going to be part of it. The Browns, their defense is a little beat up, but the Browns are at home. Ugh. I think I'll take New England just because Cleveland's favored. Might be a 2-point game. I'll go with that one. Next up, we have the Vikings at the Dolphins. Dolphins will have the home field advantage here, which is we've seen has been a thing, that humidity down there in Miami. Not sure yet what the quarterback situation is going to be. Health of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle is up in the air. Miami's beat up right now, as much as, it's always tough taking Minnesota, especially a dome team going down from all the way up north. Don't feel great about it, but I'll take Minnesota.
Yeah, I think the same. I just, with Miami out, their top two quarterbacks, yeah, I don't know. I think it could be rough. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we'll see later in the week if Bridgewater's going to play, but right now, as it stands, I think I got to take Minnesota.
Yeah, going with Minnesota too. The lack of knowledge about the Dolphins' quarterback situation is what makes me scared. And I think Minnesota, as much as I like to give them crap, are not that bad. And the Dolphins might be vulnerable. Looking at the next game, Jags at Colts. The Colts, yes, you heard that right. The Colts are a 2.5-point favorite. This is the game I was talking about. Give me the Jaguars. I do not understand this line.
Interesting, yeah. Jags were hot for a couple of games, but I feel like they've kind of fallen back to earth a little bit. They need to find a way to get James Robinson the ball, be able to lean on him a little bit more. But then again, gosh, yeah, that Thursday night game last week against the Broncos, one of the worst. Both these Thursday night games back to back are probably two of the worst Thursday night football games of all time. I don't know if the Colts can bring out two games in a row. I'll go Jags too.
Now, do the Jaguars need to get James Robinson back on track for the Jaguars or for your fantasy teams?
I don't have any Robinson.
Well, I mean, I'm picking Jacksonville to win, and I have James Robinson, so why not both?
Yeah. Oh man.
Come on, man. You got Trevor Lawrence. Come here with us. You know you want to. You're going to pick Matt
I want to
Ryan?
pass.
I'll
take the home team. I'll take the home team. I don't know. Wow. The loss to Houston was brutal for Jacksonville last week. They need to regain my trust.
I thought Peter was going to just start miming his answers the rest of the way through. Like, he wasn't going to use words. All right, Peter, you got to announce the next game for people at home. Come on.
I know. I'm just joking there with you, with the miming for a little bit and seeing if anyone's a good Ripley. I can't talk tonight anyway. Gosh. We are doing this too late at night for someone with a 2-year-old. Anyways, so we got Panthers at Rams next. I'm going to guess that's the line that Alec was incredulous with. 10.5.
That was last week. Or the last one. Jags at Colts was the one.
Oh, that's the one you're incredulous of?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah.
This one's weird too, though.
This one, I think there's a couple factors here. The Panthers, they just fired their head coach. PJ Walker, I believe, is going to be the quarterback, who's done absolutely nothing in his NFL career to date except for throw picks. And you know what? I would not feel comfortable making this bet, but the Rams, they did beat the Cardinals by 8. Something's got to click for that team eventually. I think their issues are mental rather than personnel. They're still celebrating that Super Bowl. Maybe this is a get right game for them, having a team from the East Coast have to travel all the way to the West Coast, a new coach. I certainly don't feel confident about it, but I'll take the Rams to cover that.
Yeah, this line is definitely difficult for all the reasons you stated. It's really sad that Corral got hurt in the preseason and is not able to start instead of PJ Walker. I agree with you, Peter, though. I'm going to go with the Rams here to figure it out and score, 11 plus points against the Panthers to beat them, because the Panthers are just, I don't know. They have a good defense. Like, it could turn around, but I just don't see it right now.
I don't feel confident with this, but I'm going to go Panthers here. The last 2 weeks, the Rams scored 9 points, 10 points. What the heck is their offense doing? I think what you said, Peter, of them having the Super Bowl hangover, I think this has to be kind of their wake-up call game. I'm going to go Carolina here. I think they might even win it, but we'll see.
That'd be wild.
It certainly could happen.
The NFL. That's the NFL this year.
No,
it's like
exactly. It's the NFL. But anyway, let's go to the next one. So Cardinals at Seahawks. Arizona favored by 2.5 points. Gosh, I guess I'll take Carolina, or I guess I'll take the Cardinals here. I don't feel great about it. They've been a little bit all over the place. Their defense hasn't been really great, but I'll go them.
Give me Geno Smith playing out of his mind. The Cardinals defense does not scare me if I'm a Seahawks fan. Kenneth Walker's had his first big game as a pro. I'm going to take Seattle here at home.
Not a bad pick at all, but I'm going to go with Arizona to get things right, win by more than a field goal against these Seahawks. I know they've been having success. I know that it's been for long enough that it's probably not an anomaly. I like Walker a lot, so I get that. I get a lot of the things you're saying, Peter, but I think Arizona is going to get right. Next up is the game of the week. Shame that it's not prime time, but I really hope it's on television for us. Bills at Chiefs. The Buffalo Bills are 2.5-point favorites. My, oh my, in Arrowhead, give me the Chiefs. Like, these are two really good teams. The Chiefs want that revenge. They got some points that they can, leverage. I'm all about the Chiefs here.
I think this is a primetime game, isn't it? Isn't it the afternoon primetime game?
I mean, is that primetime? It's 4:25. It might be the game of the week.
I think it's technically a primetime game because unless, as my understanding of how the afternoon games go, unless it's a local market, they're going to show that game. So it's, don't quote me on that. That's just my understanding, and I'm by no means a expert of what games are shown where for TV market coverage. But I'm going to take the Bills. Are you kidding me? This game for the Bills is what the game for the Ravens was last week. Yeah, they've got that sting in their mouth. They've had to harbor that bad taste all off season from that game that they feel like they were so close from winning. I think the Bills are going to roll. I think they're going to win by double digits. I'm taking Buffalo here.
Yeah, I think that's a big point, Peter. I'm going to go Buffalo as well for the same reasons you said. I think this is their revenge game. All right, well, now to the Sunday night football game. Cowboys at Eagles, another NFC East matchup on primetime. I mean, I guess it's kind of good. Eagles are playing well. Cowboys are playing well. It might actually be a good game. We'll see. Philadelphia favored by 4.5. I'll take that. Cowboys are doing okay, but I like the Eagles more.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I like the Eagles here as well. I do. It was tough though, because the Cowboys defense is playing well. The Cowboys are just overachieving, so to speak. Maybe not overachieving, but like at least when you don't have your quarterback, it feels like a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles here to keep on riding.
I like the hot start the Eagles have had. I like what the Eagles are doing. I think they are certainly in the top quarter, maybe the top eighth of teams in this league. Their 5-0 record is for real. But let's look at the defenses they played this year. Detroit, Minnesota, Washington, Jacksonville, Arizona. They have not faced a defense this year, and I'm not saying that they can't, put up big numbers against Dallas, but this Dallas defense is legit this year. I think if Philadelphia does win, it's not going to be by more than 4 points, so I'm going to take Dallas to cover. All right, last game on the schedule. They're back, everyone. Not by popular demand, but they're back. Monday Night Football, the Russell Wilson-led Broncos head into LA against the Chargers. Chargers are 5-point favorites. They should probably be 55-point favorites. That's an exaggeration, but not really. Chargers.
Exactly what you said. Chargers.
The Broncos being good might be the biggest mistake made by the NFL ever. Like, it's just been painful watching all these primetime games. I don't even understand. Like, please tell me they have no more after this, because like this is ridiculous.
Look,
we have to keep seeing them.
All I said was I didn't think they were going to win the AFC West and maybe not even finish second. I didn't think they'd be this bad, and I was not on the Broncos train.
Yeah.
This is just what's going on is incredible.
It's pretty wacky. The analytics nerd that almost blew the game against the Browns. I love analytics more than most, but like that killed me. Thank God they missed the field goal. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. I mean, 5 does seem a little rich, but then you remember what the Broncos have been doing lately, and you're like, it's fine.
Gosh, yeah, the Broncos have got a couple more 4 o'clock games at home, and then they have Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs coming in. Gosh.
Man, the Ravens only got 3 primetime games, only one of them at home.
That's a travesty.
We have one injury-filled season. It's like they forgot we went 8-2 and we're getting our people back. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, the Broncos are even playing. They're playing. Is this a London game? 9:30 a.m. They're playing the Jags in London.
Must be.
Gosh. Yeah. Wow. We think we've seen the lowest of the Broncos right now. I think that's going to be an
Good grief.
Yeah.
Well, like we always say, leave your picks in the comments. We appreciate you guys watching, and let us know how you did.